Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A toss play, Gordon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Watch the edge. Check.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action here with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And shutting him off, now open field. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Give me that ball, defense.
Now Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down. Easy, kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Express. Get him, you got him.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Carr now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders'
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Championship, baby. Check. Crunch. Hey, switch gears. Check. Switch.
Middle.
Spawn. No.
Hug.
Check 9. Alert flare.
Hey, alert.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slant. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hard, hard. 36, 36.
Monday.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Let's bring it. Slam. Switch. Check.
Hey, quarters.
Hot. He's coming. Double up.
All right.
Kill.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kiki QT, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 99.
Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught by Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 4th down, and on comes Justin Vogel to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. He's checking.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On play action, Rosen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check 3. 80. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man is QT, complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
What down? That's trash.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, Raider one.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Watch out. Yo, Chief. 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. No. Check that. Check one. Raider one. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Breakstone, travel. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, 734. Hey, Alpha.
Now this time Carl throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, dog.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Keep it up, guys.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here I come again. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. 637. 52's the mic right here over there.
From the gun, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rosen to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 24, check 24.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Miami.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Gordon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
General West.
SOS. Showing it. Check 31, check 31. Kill.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Alert. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check, 59. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
You can't stop me.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Kill. Big ass. Switch. Alert. Check.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He won't go down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Shit. Quarter. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 59 is Mike. Hun. Go.
Throwing now is Rosen. Now and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Carr. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 18 gainer. Right the pass. Let go.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.